Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples.
Powerful stuff. So Nancy was listening to the bishop's prayer on Real Talk as she drove into work this morning. And when she arrived at work, she sent us this email, and it moved us, and I think it'll move you too. She says, Ryan, this early morning on my way into work, I was listening to Real Talk. Thanks, Nancy. Says, which began with a prayer from Bishop Marianne Boud for the president, for Donald Trump. Nancy says, all of a sudden I started sobbing, and I sobbed the whole way. I don't even remember the last time I cried this hard. Maybe because I'm Catholic, a prayer resonates more deeply with me, but this isn't about religion. A few years ago, Nancy says, I had cancer, which gave me plenty of time to reflect on death and the meaning of life. Like, why do we live? We pride ourselves on being kind to our family and our friends and neighbors and colleagues. But if we're not kind to strangers, if we're not kind to the underprivileged, if we're not kind to LGBTQ individuals or undocumented immigrants or the disabled or the sick, people who need empathy and support the most, are we truly kind? If it's always me first and we're kind to others only when it's convenient, can we honestly call ourselves kind? Life is a precious gift. What have we done to make it worthwhile? What's our contribution? What's our legacy to this world? Nancy says, I admire the bishop's courage and compassion, and I am inspired. And I wanted to thank your show for amplifying that message. I am still shaken by the impact of your podcast, and I know that this is a significant moment in my life, Nancy says. And for the remainder of my years, I want to celebrate life and respect others and embrace kindness and courage and, within my sphere of influence, support others. Nancy, in my 20 years of hosting shows, this is one of the most powerful messages we've ever received. And I want to thank you for that. And I vow to you that I will walk with your words today and beyond.